Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing another UKMT question using the mind map method. So, this is the question. A point is marked 1/4 of the way along each side of a triangle as shown. What fraction of the area of the triangle is shaded? Okay, so to help me, I'm going to draw the triangle again. So we have our triangle, and then we have our points. I'm going to do that in another colour. Have our points which are 1/4 along the way of the sides, and therefore we have this weird shape over here. So knowing this, we can label our sides. Well, first of all, we don't know the angles of the triangles, therefore we can't use our sine, cos, tan rules, therefore we have to just figure out a general ratio of the areas of both of the red triangle and the blue triangle. So to make it easier, we can label the vertices of a triangle, so we can label this P, Q, and R. And then we'll label the points as S, T, and U. Okay, so we want to find the ratio of the areas in proportion to each other, so the blue triangle and the red triangle. So to find the area of PQR, for example, PQR, we're going to have to do half of the base, which here is PR. This confuses everything. We're just going to swap the letter numbers, letters. So we're gonna do this as Q, R, and P. Okay, so that makes it easier. So PQR. So the triangle PQR is half of the base, which is QR, times its height. So to draw its height, we can draw a perpendicular height from the base and here, and we can label this perpendicular, this point K, and then we can create another perpendicular from T to the base and call that L. Okay, so half times QR times our perpendicular height, which in this case is PK. Okay, so now we want to find out, obviously we can't find the area of the blue triangle, so we can find the areas of the white triangle and then subtract that from the whole area. So to find the area of our white triangle, we have the angle, we'll just colour this purple. So we have our triangle STR, which we want to find out. So we'll have to do half times its base times its height. So base times height. So find its base first of all. We know the base is SR. We know that SR is 3/4 of QR, as QS is 1/4 away along it. So SR equals 1/4 of QR. So we have our base. So sorry, not 1/4, 3/4 of QR. And then to find our height, which in this case we've made TL, we obviously don't know the dimensions of that, but we do know that we know that the triangles PKR and triangles TLR are similar. And we know these are similar because they share a right angle, as they are perpendiculars, and they share the same angle here which is TRL. So they share the same angle, so therefore they are similar. Therefore, TL over PK, which is TL over PK is basically their heights. So TK over PK equals the ratio of their hypotenuses, TR and PR. So that's basically 1 out of 4, if we know that's a quarter along the way. So TK over PK equals TR over PR, which we know is a quarter. Therefore, TL is a quarter of PK, if they're the same. So now we know our height and we know our base. We can, in terms of QR and PK, it's easier for us to create the equation. So the area of the triangle STR is a half of our SR, which we know is 3/4 of QR, and our height, which is a quarter of PK. So I'm going to write that in. So 3/4 QR times 1/4 of PK. So now we can rearrange this to keep QR and PK without there. So we have 3/4 times 1/4 is 3/16. So STR is 3/16 times a half times QR times PK. And we know that a half QR PK actually is our area of PQR. Therefore, STR, so our purple triangle, is 3/16 of the whole triangle. So we know that STR is 3/16 of the whole triangle, and we can use the same method to prove that PUT is also 3/16. And then we have 2 3/16, so 3/16 plus 3/16 is 6/16. 6/16 simplified is 3/8. So we know that our two white triangles are 3/8 of the whole PQR. Therefore, we would do PQR. So the area of this blue triangle is basically PQR minus these two white triangles, which we get as, so PQR, which its whole thing would just be 1, for example. We just do 8/8 minus our 3/8, 5/8, 3/8, which you get 5/8. So therefore the area of the blue triangle is 5/8. Thank you guys for watching my video. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.